Farewell to an icon. Why Audi discontinuing the R8 supercar will leave a void. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Massive Carhead. Why the R8 supercar was significant for Audi. Before the introduction of the R8, Audi, rather puzzlingly, did a very good job of staying away from producing a hard-hitting, serious supercar. Keep in mind that this was a manufacturer that had incredible success in both rallying and endurance racing up to that point. It seemed as though Audi was just content making high-performance variants of its coupes and sedans, and still is to this day with models like the RS3. However, despite their best efforts, they ended up being relatively tame compared to the brute force coming out of the Mercedes-Benz AMG and BMW M divisions. Then, all the pieces of the puzzle finally came together for Audi in the early 2000s. Their ongoing Le Mans domination undoubtedly gave Audi a boost, in combination with parent company Volkswagen bringing Lamborghini under its ownership. This helped bring the R8 one step closer to life. By this point, Audi was feeling the heat. They didn't want to be behind in the race Mercedes and BMW had already been running, and Volkswagen wanted to reduce the development cost of the Lamborghini Gallardo. And so, with that in mind, the mid-engined R8, Audi's first supercar, took shape with the Le Mans Quattro concept in 2003. The production version would take another 3 years to materialize, but it ditched the concept's twin-turbo V10 engine for a naturally aspirated 4.2-liter V8, which was still potent enough as a powertrain. It made 414 horsepower and 317 lb-ft of torque sent to all four wheels through Audi's R-Tronic 6-speed automated manual, or the now revered gated 6-speed manual. The top speed was a respectable 188 miles per hour, and it could crack 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4 seconds, which is still impressive even today. The greatest Audi R8 variants. Over its 17-year production, the Audi R8 only ran through 2 generations. But within those 2 generations were plenty of trims and variants that all had something unique to offer. Here's a look at what we think were the ones that stood out the most. Audi R8 Generation 1, V8 6-speed manual. This had to make the list. The first generation of the R8 supercar was an audacious start, to say the least. Yes, it had ditched the V10 that the concept showcased, but the V8 wasn't lacking in any sense. Speak to any enthusiast and very few will disagree with the opinion that it was one of the best-looking supercars of the time. And while it may be a subjective topic, most would also agree that it's aged graciously. On a side note, getting a first-generation R8 right now would be a great time, seeing as the production run has come to a close and the depreciation curve will be at an all-time low. With the R8 increasingly looking like it will be considered a classic in the years to come, prices will, from here on out, only go up. The V8, especially with the 6-speed gated manual, was a favorite. In today's world of dual-clutch automatics and fast-shifting PDKs, nothing will come as close to the feeling of rowing through the gated shifts yourself down a winding road. Audi R8 Generation 2, V10 Performance. Well into its second generation, Audi debuted the R8 V10 Performance in coupe and spider formats. The reasoning behind this pick is the sheer amount Audi got right with this spec. Power went up to a manic 602 horsepower and 443 lb-ft of torque from the 5.2-liter V10. There was Quattro all-wheel drive available to put all that power down efficiently, and a slick 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. 0 to 60 miles per hour was dispatched in a shade over 3 seconds, and the top speed was a blistering 200 miles per hour. Beyond the impressive numbers, though, the one thing that came across abundantly clear was the fact that this generation of the R8 was balanced to perfection. Audi mentioned that it had given the R8 steering feel a subtle reworking to help it feel more engaging with a variable ratio system based on the lessons it had learned from the previous 2018 R8 rear-wheel drive. What also helped is the fact that it included an optional carbon fiber front anti-roll bar that saved 4.4 pounds over the steel bar. It was small, deliberate inclusions and additions like this that made this spec of the R8 probably one of the most complete there ever was. The final GT spec that came after this, though, does have its fair share of merits, too. What's next for the Audi R8? With production for the R8 and its glorious V10 coming to a close, what's on everyone's minds is fairly obvious. When's the next one due? There is no official comment for now from Audi. What's more than likely is the fact that if Audi decides to revive the R8, it will be in pure electric guise. This would fall in line with the Volkswagen Group's drive toward electrification in the near future. Regardless of whether Audi goes ahead with a successor or not, what's not in doubt is that the R8 played the role of a halo product for Audi with remarkable success. It proved to the world what Audi's capable of, and its absence from here on out will definitely leave a void. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them.